Taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, Sam. 49. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold completes it, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Third and long, it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Here's Hunt, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Bell. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with third and long. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it with Bell. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Man, 80. Mike, 49. Let's go one more. Oh, 80. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
What you got? What you got, Eddie? Give me something. Give me some.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To the air again, Darnold. He completes this one to Mack. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Started to look like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A give right side now to Hunt. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing is Allen on third. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Darnold on third down. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Quentin Williams, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And again, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They come out here in the eye. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Allen gonna throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. Ooh, the juke. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carlos Watkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now Bell, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The give is to Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, watch 54, alert! Check it out, read. Slam.
80 weapon.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Darnold, rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On first down, it's Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Middle. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, watch it.
Allen now looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert enough? And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Switch, switch, switch.
They'll go for it with Bell.
Go, go, go.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule? 4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you? No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come.
On the run, this is Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Bills, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,